Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sheboygan A's Baseball. My name is Mike Martin, and I'll be your live stream announcer, assisted with assistance from Abby Bumgarner. Today, the A's play the Appleton Legends in a Northeastern Wisconsin League game. Sheboygan comes in with a 19-11 overall record. They're 9-7 in the new and 12-5 in the Wisconsin State League. The starting pitchers for this game are Ethan Scherg for Sheboygan and Caden Krieger for Appleton. The starting lineup for Appleton is Jake Lillage at second base, Karl Volk in center, batting third, Aaron Moody playing third, batting fourth and playing right field, John Hendrick, batting fifth, the first baseman, Quinn Henwood, batting sixth and playing left field, Tony Krieger, batting seventh, the catcher, Thomas Otto, batting eighth, the shortstop, Ryan Brock, and batting ninth, the DH, Bill Miller. Defensively for Sheboygan, we have Harry Stult at first, Davis Wilson at second, Jacoby Andreas at third, Jake Follish at short, Josh Gates in left, Sam Nemitz in center, Josh Moses is playing right field, and Colin Butkevich is the Sheboygan catcher. Sheboygan is managed by Tim Moyer, Appleton by Rick Riddle. Our game time temperature is 75 degrees, mostly clear skies, and the light wind blowing out towards left field. And Scherg starts off the ball game by striking out Lillage. That brings up Karl Volk.
Center fielder, number 10, Karl Volk.
Volk playing out in center field tonight. We've got the score sheet from the July 20th game when Appleton played in Sheboygan. They lost that game 6-3. Volk did not play that night. Ethan Scherg making his fourth appearance and second start of the season. He has a 1-0 record. His ERA is 4.50. Our umpires tonight, Doug Steinke behind home plate, Paul Grauman on the bases. Thanks to Abby for getting that information for us. Well, I wouldn't quite call it running, Abby, but you move briskly. Another strikeout for Ethan Scherg. That brings up Aaron Moody. Moody's playing over at third.
Third baseman, number 4, Aaron Moody.
Moody came in as a pinch runner in that first game. He did get an at-bat. He struck out one at-bat in that game. Ethan Scherg played his high school ball at Sheboygan North. Was also on the Legion team. Steve Goes would have been his coach there. Count is even at 1-1. Beautiful night out here at the ballpark. If you're at home watching, it's not too late to come out. Enjoy the fine evening. Three balls and one strike. Bouncing ball to third. Jacoby Andreas makes a nice play. Throws out the batter, and at the end of a half inning of play, no score. Let's go through the lineup for Sheboygan. Leading off is their catcher, Colin Butkevich. Batting second and playing right field, Josh Moses. Batting third is the first baseman, Harry Stelt. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Jimmy Jurgensen. Batting fifth and playing third base, Jacoby Andreas. Batting sixth and playing left field, Josh Gates. Playing shortstop tonight, Jake Follish. He's hitting seventh. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Davis Wilson. And batting ninth and playing center field, Sam Nemitz. Pitching again, Ethan Scherg. Defensively for the Legends, they have Quinn Henwood at first, Jake Lillich at second, Aaron Moody at third, Ryan Brock at short. Around the outfield, Tony Krieger in left, Karl Volk in center, and John Hendrick in right. Catching is Thomas Otto. Otto had a nice game. When that other night he had a 2-run single in the first, went 1 for 3 with a walk, but he'll be their catcher tonight. And we mentioned Caden Krieger is on the mound. Left-hander warming up. Colin Butkevich has not seen a lot of action, but he is hitting .308 on the year. No extra base hits yet. Hoping to get one right here. Colin very good defensively. Also heard that we're not sure how bad Shane Ryan's injury was last night. He had to come off the field after a collision. But last night was his last game of the season. Ball drops into right center field for a base hit. Also, their last game last night was Tyler Brandenburg's. Those are two fine players we won't have on the field the rest of the season, it looks like. They're off to college. Next up for Sheboygan is Josh Moses. Moses takes that first pitch for a strike. Coming into tonight's game, Josh is hitting .304. Pitch next the outside corner for strike 2. Krieger way ahead. Kavich taking a pretty good lead over at first. See if he's going. Pitch is inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Last night's game, Moses was 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer. You got to get out here to a ball game, fans. It's a lot of fun. Line drive caught. And the first baseman, Henwood, steps on the bag for an easy double play. Tough break. That brings up the first baseman, Harry Stelt. Rick Brunige in the house. I think Rick is the only masked up fan in the stands. First pitch is a strike. Well, like they say, CJ, Krieger's got him popping up. Yes. You never heard that before? Gosh, I hope not. There's two of them out there. There's one in left. Tony and Caden, the Krieger boys. No relation to Freddie, unless it's their dad. You know who comes from up around that Appleton area? Ed Gein. Remember that name? Well, let's take this conversation up a level. Back to the ball game. 3-2 pitches low and away. With 2 outs, Harry Stout draws a walk. That brings up the designated hitter, Jimmy Jurgensen. Jimmy hit a home run last night. It was a 5-2 ball game. Jurgensen hit his 2-run homer in the 8th, made it 5-4, and that's how it ended. He's not able to come back all the way. Coming into action tonight, Jurgensen hitting .278. Last night, home run was his first of the season. Jurgensen's home run was a deep drive down the right field side. I don't know if you can see that on your monitor. It's just off a little bit. There's a Freaky Toys sign about 30 feet off the line, and that's where Jurgensen's home run. Freak Toys. Oh, swung at a bad pitch. Strike 3. And that ends the first inning. No score.
Asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
I'm not usually...
I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it. You are completely and utterly...
Awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
in my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my...
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. Better not.
Every single time I...
Get down! Get down! There you are.
You always
My
have...
back. Back! I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things
Yes, things.
are serious and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird.
And-
please be quiet.
Listen. You hear that?
John Hendrick is going to lead off the top of the second for Appleton. Longtime legend. Holds several club records for pitching. And he's a decent hitter, too. Line drive out to center field. Hangs up a little too long, though. Coming over and making the grab was Sam Nemitz. That brings up Quinn Henwood. Henwood made that nice catch at first base and stepped on the bag to complete the double play back in the first. Moses really hit the ball hard. Nothing to show for it. Shirk's first pitch is a strike. Breaking pitch is a little outside. Shirk has gone 9 innings so far this year, giving up 8 hits. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the second, no score. It's not too bad yet. All right, with the loss last night to West Dallas, it snapped Sheboygan's 6-game winning streak, and also put them in a little bit of a hurt to try and take first place in the Wisconsin State League. They play Lombard 3 games over the weekend. Well, actually 2 on Saturday, 1 on Monday, but to have a chance, they're going to have to sweep all 3 of those games. Henwood draws a walk. That'll bring up Tony Krieger, the left fielder. Counting tonight's game, the A's and Legends are set to meet 3 more times, twice in the regular season, and then once more in the NEW tournament. Those tournament games are at home for Sheboygan on the 17th of August. That's a Monday. Line drive out to center. Nemetz coming in. It's going to have to play it on a hop. Henwood holds at second. Krieger on at first. And that brings up Thomas Otto, the catcher. Anyway, so they play a tournament game on the 17th. That's a Monday. Again on the 18th on Tuesday. Those are both at home. And then a third one at home on Friday, August 21st. Strike. It's only 1 out. Sheboygan does have some regular season games remaining also. Those games at Lombard. Then they also play at Appleton on August 12th. And then they have a game at West Dallas. That's on the 13th. And then the 15th, a doubleheader at home against Burlington. And then those tournament games on the 17th, 18th, and 21st. If you don't understand all the gibberish from your announcer, go to the A's website. It's all spelled out there. Ooh, look pretty good. Called the ball. That makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking ball, diving, stop, and a catch by Davis, and he flips it over to Follish for a double play. Oh, man, what a play by Davis Wilson.
Third baseman, number 39,
Jacoby Andreas is going to start off the bottom of the second as Jacoby steps in. He's hitting .333, 11 hits and 33 trips. Takes that pitch up and in for ball one. Jacoby has 2 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Jacoby has drawn 5 walks. Fastball in there for a strike, makes it 2 balls and 1 strike. Krieger looks to have pretty good speed on his pitches tonight. On deck for Sheboygan is Josh Gates. That pitch makes it 3 balls and 2 strikes. Just a bit inside. Andreas draws his 6th walk of the season. That brings up Josh Gates.
number 25, Josh Gates.
Gates hits a line drive down the right field side, but foul. Sounding good out there. Gates having a tough start to his season. Only hitting .114. Does have a double. Need to get him on track before too long. Pitch is outside. How about the flashlight on our phones? 3 balls and 1 strike. Andreas is on at first with a walk. Krieger in a hole. Abby, you know the best part about Gates? His number, 25. Yeah. You were paying attention. That was a couple games ago. That's a good thing. Jake Follish is next.
Shortstop, number 5, Jake Follish.
Follish hitting .233. A bouncing ball to short. Throw is just in time to nip Follish, but the ground out does advance the runners to second and third, so that's a good thing.
Second baseman, number 41, Davis Wilson.
Jake came in last night's game, got an at bat. And that brings us to the number 8 hitter, Davis Wilson, who made that outstanding diving grab. And then flipped to Jake Follish at second for a double play to end the inning. First pitch is a ball to Davis. 2 balls and no strikes. Wilson hitting .250 on the year. Jacoby Andreas is at third. Gates is on at second. Good change of pace by Caden Krieger. Davis Wilson was fooled by that pitch. Swing and a miss on a good fastball. And that leaves it up to the number 9 hitter, Sam Nemitz.
Center fielder, number 48, Sam Nemitz.
Nemitz has good speed, and he has been known to bunt the ball with that third baseman back. Wouldn't be surprised to see Nemitz maybe try to lay one down or even drag a bunt down the first base side. Henwood is deep at first behind the bag. Something to get a run in. Breaking ball is in for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. There are 2 outs. Leadoff hitter is on deck for Sheboygan, Colin Butkevich. Ball is popped foul out of play. Nemitz swings and fouls that pitch back too. Hanging in there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 outs. Which is high and outside. Full count. Runners will not be running. Swing and a miss. Krieger pitches out of a jam here in the second, and at the end of 2, still no score. Leading off the third inning for the Appleton Legends will be the shortstop, Ryan Brock.
Shortstop, number 46, Ryan Brock.
In that game from July 20th, Brock was 0 for 4. Hit the ball every time. Just was unable to come up with a hit. Ethan Schurig's first pitch is a ball. Pretty nice crowd tonight. Conditions are very nice. The flag is not blowing quite as hard as it was early in the ball game. It's a gentle breeze now blowing out to left. Temperature is still in the low 70s. Clouds seem to be rolling in a little bit though. Abby noticed it was getting darker a little quicker. That's partly because of the cloud cover. Semi right, Abby. We don't want to say you're all right, otherwise get too cocky. We're already having that issue with CJ because he gets all the trivia questions right. It would have helped if you were here last year, then you would know the answer. Yes. We could ask you an amended question. We'll give the internet land folks their question, and we'll ask one of you that you should be able to get. Well, it's Sheboygan A's trivia, so it's a little different. But it wouldn't be too good for me. 3 balls and 2 strikes on the hitter, Ryan Brock. Sherga pours a fastball in there, but Brock fouls it off. Line drive out to right. Right fielder had a chance to make a throw to first, but elected not to. It's going to be a base hit for Brock. And that brings up the designated hitter, Bill Miller.
Designated hitter, number 23, Bill Miller.
This Miller is M-I-L-L-E-R. Brock dancing off first. Stays put on that first pitch. Just a little bit high for ball 2. Schurig able to get out of a jam last inning. There's a 2-0 count to the number 9 hitter. There's a strike. Our next live stream broadcast is going to be August 15th. It's a doubleheader. The A's play Burlington. It's their last regular season game. 3-1 now. Drive out to center field. Racing back Nemitz. He makes a great running catch. Fires it back in. Brock able to get back in time, however. Boy, Miller got robbed. What a catch by Sam Nemitz. Showed some wheels there, that's for sure. Good line, Abby. Would you like the mic? Abby says, boy, good wheels on that guy. Oh, Brock with a great jump. Not a chance for Butkevich. Schurig lost his concentration there, and Brock took advantage of it. We had mentioned this the first time we saw Colin Butkevich, the Sheboygan catcher. He's got a dynamite arm, and he showed it right there, but he just didn't have a chance. It was too good of a jump. But he threw a strike down to second base. There is one out. Appleton threatening with a runner on second. Count is 2 balls and no strikes. Lil G, the hitter. Strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Breaking ball just a little bit inside. Sure would have loved that pitch to be called a strike. Umpire Stanky said nope, a little bit inside. 3-1. Sure doing his Louis Tiant impersonation as he came set at the belt. Fly ball by Lil G out to center field. Nemitz again making a nice catch, and that's going to bring up Karl Volk.
Center fielder, number 10, Karl Volk.
Now, pay attention to Ethan Scherg when he gets the sign, and then he comes set at the belt. See if he comes in one straight motion to the belt or if he does the herky-jerky Louis Tiant kind of thing. There it is, Louis. Louis on the mound tonight. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Brock getting a pretty good lead out at second base. Pitches outside for a ball. You can hear the players out in the field yelling at umpire Steinke. Start calling strikes, man. There's a breaking ball in there for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Volk was a strikeout victim his first time up tonight. It's a bouncing ball. Fielded nicely by Harry Stout, and he fires it over to Scherg, covering the bag, and that's out number 3 after 2.5 innings of play. Still no score.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Colin Butkevich, the Sheboygan catcher, will lead off the inning. Colin is 1 for 2. Pardon me, 1 for 1 tonight.
The catcher, number 12, Colin McDavid.
This is only Colin's 6th game with Sheboygan. And start the season off with the team. Colin takes that first pitch for a ball, which is up for ball 2. Krieger had some control issues back in the second. He walked the first 2 hitters, but was able to work out of the jam. Followed those 2 walks up by striking out the last 2 hitters, Wilson and Nemitz, to escape any damage. Cavage goes to one knee on that mighty swing. Corkscrewed himself. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swinging foul, ticked it right into the mitt of Otto. That's out number 1 here in the 3rd. We had our longest game of the year, at least the games I've been to here at Wildwood this season. 3 hours and 17 minutes. We're hoping to beat that time tonight by at least an hour. Everybody's nodding. Yep, we could see that. That was a grinder last night. Three and 0. They sell cots at Dunham's. You buy a cot, set it up. Ball 4. Heck, they might pay you to stay here. That brings up the first baseman, Harry Stelt. Harry, with his defense at first base in that last half inning, saved a run. He made a semi-diving stop and then flipped it to Ethan Scherg, who did a great job of getting over to cover the base for out number 3. It was a really fine play. We've seen some really nice defense here tonight. Line drive double play to Henwood in the second by Sheboygan, and another line drive double play by the Appleton kid that Davis Wilson made a diving stop on and flipped to Folish at second. Harry's play at first. Pitch is called a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. There is 1 out. Moses on at first. Swing and a miss. Moses has 2 stolen bases this year. Has not been caught. He's not taken much of a lead over at first. Pitch is outside. It's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Be interesting to see what Tim Moyer has up his sleeve. Moses not running, and Harry takes that pitch for a strike, and that's strike 3. There are now 2 outs. Moses still on first, and that brings up Jimmy Jurgensen. Jurgensen's got very good power. We know that. Might want to hold Moses at first. Certainly wouldn't want to get him thrown out with Jurgensen at the plate. Jimmy, a free swinger, fouls that one back. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. No score. Caden Krieger comes set. Pitch comes in high for a ball, 1-1. Inside, 2-1. On deck for Sheboygan is Jacoby Andreas. Krieger with a good fastball. Evens the count at 2-2. And Jurgensen takes that one right down the middle for a called strike 3. After 3 complete, still no score.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Leading off the 4th inning for Appleton is Aaron Moody, the third baseman. Moody is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. And then after him is John Hendrick. Go through the press box personnel. We have CJ Skelton doing audio enhancements. Ground ball in the hole gets past Andreas and into left field for a base hit for Moody. CJ doing audio enhancements and announcements. Bill Wagner's our field announcer. I'm doing the live stream. Abby is assisting me. Interns, we have Emily Cather, who's not here tonight. Abby Bumgardner's here. Abby also does social media. You doing some of that tonight also? Pulling double duty. Rachel Klemp, as I saw her on the field taking pictures. Hendrick lines a base hit to our right. And Scherg is in a jam. Appleton starts the 4th with a couple of base hits. Finishing up the interns, Emily Bright was here tonight. She normally does the scorebook. She's not in the booth press box right now. Logan Skadan is here. And Sydney Pingatore. Sydney does the team store. All right, let's get some outs. First pitch comes in low to Quinn Henwood. Henwood walked his first time up. No score. We're in the 4th. Kavich likes to show off that arm. You saw it right there. Pitch was a ball. 2-0. Strike makes it 2 balls and 1 strike. Breaking pitch is in there for strike 2. Ethan Scherg battling back. Infield is deep, looking for the double play. A great stop by Butkevich. Good footwork by that young man to get his body in front of the pitch. Three balls and 2 strikes. Comes the payoff pitch. And Henwood spoils it by fouling it off. Again, Henwood battling up there, foul that one off. Sean's going to go get that one. He's going to have 3 little kids to battle for it. Great opportunity to be a bully. That ball hit Henwood. He's going to take first, and now the bases are loaded with nobody out. Tony Krieger, the left fielder, is up. Before he gets his at-bat, Tim Moyer stepping out to have a word with his pitcher. Be interesting to see how Sheboygan plays it defensively. Doing a little hand jive here at the ballpark.
Left fielder, number 41, Moody Krieger.
Krieger in his first at-bat singled. Corners are up even with the bag. Second and short or deep, looking for the double play at second. Good hustle by Jackson Spielberg to get the ball for umpire Steinke, and then he couldn't make the catch. You'd like it when the on-deck hitter or the bat boy, helps out. Yeah, umpire shouldn't have to be chasing foul balls. He's got enough to do, or she. 'Cause we have female umpires too. Krieger sitting now with a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Strikeout here would be huge. Ball is hit out towards right field. It should be deep enough to score a run. Throw is uncorked, but off the mark. And a run does score on Krieger's sacrifice fly. That makes it 1-0 Appleton. Hendrick and Henwood had to hold where they were. So double play is still in order. Bases loaded and nobody out. If Sheboygan can get out of this with only allowing 1 run, that'd almost be a win. Breaking pitch hangs up high for ball 1. When Sheboygan comes up, it'll be Jacoby Andreas, Josh Gates, and Jake Follish. 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Sherrick paints the outside corner with a strike. Hey, Abby, you could come back next year and be A1. Yeah, line drive out to left. Nice catch made out and left by Josh Gates. You were A1 for a wedding? Oh, Lakeland Muskie. Hey, that's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Holy cow. You realize that's 150 an hour? 2 outs. Ryan Brock up. Brock singled and stole a base. Hey, she could work the 5K. Work the finish line. In the mascot uniform, you're going to run the 5K? Hey, you'd have your mask on, though. This from the boss of the 5K. CJ is pretty sure, 95% sure, that the 5K will be canceled this year, which probably makes sense. Ground ball down the third base side, but foul. Makes the count 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs and 2 runners on. Fly ball out to short right, coming on hard. It drops in for a hit. And they're having trouble picking the ball up, and scoring from second base is John Hendrick. It's another run for the Legends on a bloop single by Ryan Brock. That hurts. Off the bat, it looked like trouble, and it was. And a good read by John Hendrick to get a good jump at second base and be able to score. Runners are now on at first and third for Bill Miller. Miller hit a deep drive to right center field that Sam Nemitz made a great running catch, showed good wheels on that play. That's according to Abby. Makes the count no balls and 2 strikes. Scherg trying to work out of a jam. Appleton's already scored 2 runs. Don't want to get too far behind. Line drive, that's going to be another base hit and run. Hustling, going first to third was Ryan Brock. And Miller, with his base hit, drives in the third Appleton run. Right fielder Moses making the throw in. And Moyer coming out. There will be a pitching change now.
Usually, I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it. You are completely and utterly
Awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
in my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my...
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. Better not.
Every single time I...
Get down, get down!
There you are. You always have...
My back, my back. I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things...
Yes, things.
...are serious and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird.
And
Please be quiet.
listen, you hear that?
That's a little something I like to call
Friendship.
Kyle Peterson is in to pitch for Sheboygan. This will be his third appearance. He has made one start. Only 3 innings, though, giving up 4 hits and 6 runs. 5 of those were earned. It's got an ERA of 15. There are 2 outs, but 3 runs are in for the Legends. They had their hitting shoes on this inning with 4 hits. That's 6 in the game. 4 of them have come this inning. Lilge is up. The second baseman is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Appleton with runners on first and third. Brock going first to third on Miller's hit. Miller held at first base. Brock getting a pretty good lead over at third base. Peterson's curveball is up high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Sure got a pretty good game going until this 4th inning. Kavich with a great stop. Count is now 3-1. That's ball 4. Loads the bases for the 9th hitter in the inning, Karl Volk.
Center fielder, number 10, Karl Volk.
Volk is 0 for 2 so far. He struck out and hit a hard ground ball to first base that Harry Stelt made an excellent play on, and he flipped a Scherg coming over to cover the bag. You might say Volk got robbed on that second at bat of a hit. Peterson getting ahead. That swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss by Volk. Makes it no balls and 2 strikes. Pitch is just a little bit outside. Makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Another pitch outside. Evens the count now at 2-2. The press box personnel are starting to sense this game bogging down. So Peterson started the hitter off with 2 swings and misses, and now he's thrown 3 straight balls, basically in the same spot, all of them outside. Runners will have a head start. One's on base. And that pitch is inside for a ball, and he walks in a run. That's 4 runs in the inning now for Appleton, and that brings up the 10th hitter in this inning, Aaron Moody, who is the 3rd hitter in the lineup. His first time up, he grounded to third, and then his line drive out to deep left. That's going to be down for extra bases. That's going to clear the bases. And Moody just doubled in 3 more runs. Oh my. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs so far this inning.
Fielder, number 5, John Hendrick.
Hendrick is up. Hendrick singled and scored earlier this inning. Karl Volk really turned on the afterburners, used at first after he walked to force in a run, and he really scooted around the bases, scored easily. That pitch evens the count at 1-1. Emily Bright in the press box now doing the book. Emily, what's attendance tonight? 113 at the ballpark tonight. Abby feels a little bit snubbed. Usually that's her job to run down and find that information, but she's handling it well. Good. I do appreciate you going down and getting the umpires' names. Emily's here. Had to do another intern interview. Ooh, big breaking ball is called a ball. Boy, that looked pretty good. Peterson wanted it called a strike. Must have been a little bit high. Makes the count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another walk. So Peterson has come in, faced 4 batters. They've all reached. 3 of them have been by walks. Tim Moyer coming back out. See if he makes a change. He will. We'll be right back. Now pitching for Sheboygan is Bill Mcconnell. This will be his third appearance of the year. He's gone 4 innings. Does have an ERA of 2.25. We've got the complete pitching line for Ethan Scherg. He did throw 77 pitches, went 3 2/3, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. We're waiting on Peterson's complete line. I can give you this much on him. He did not record any outs. He gave up a hit and 3 walks and 2 runs so far. He is responsible for the 2 runners that are on base. The drive out to deep right center field. That's going to be down. That'll score at least 1 more. And it does. Double for Henwood. Brought Aaron Moody home and put John Hendrick on third. I mentioned Henwood's on at second with that RBI double. That brings up Tony Krieger. Krieger, in his first at bat this inning, hit a sacrifice fly out to right field. That scored the first run of the inning. It's the 13th batter of the inning. Connell has a 1-1 count on the batter. Runners are on second and third for Appleton. It's a line drive or ground ball over to Davis Wilson, and he makes the play over to Stelk. Finally, Sheboygan is out of the inning, but not before Appleton comes up with 8 runs. Score right now is 8-0 Appleton. Leading off the bottom of the 4th for Sheboygan is Jacoby Andreas. got Peterson's line. Like I mentioned, he did not record an out. He gave up one hit and allowed 3 runs to score. Mcconnell able to get that final out after allowing the RBI double. Huge inning for Appleton. Bouncing ball in the hole. Long throw is not going to be in time. Give Andreas a base hit on that. Nice try by the shortstop, Brock. Ball was hit into the hole, and he was able to make the pick, but couldn't get the throw there in time. Good start for Sheboygan. Let's see if they can keep it going. Josh Gates is up next. Hey, you don't have to get all 8 runs at once. Get a couple here and a couple there, and maybe 4 or 5 down the line somewhere. Win it 9-8. Was that Sunday game, Bill? We were just talking about a game about a month ago where the A's had a huge lead and wound up losing the ball game. Won it in extras, that's it. But we gave up the big lead because it was an afternoon. I'm going to foul tick into the mitt of Thomas Otto. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Gates. Josh walked his first time up. Krieger's pitch hangs outside. Caden Krieger's had a pretty good game so far. He's only allowed 2 hits. He has walked 4. That's one bugaboo he wants to clean up. Does have 6 strikeouts, however. Andreas on first. Polish is in the on-deck circle, waiting to get his turn. Gates comes up empty on a swing and a miss. Another strikeout, that one number 7 by Krieger. That brings up Jake Polish.
Shortstop, number 5, Jake Fowler.
Ball is fouled straight back. Sheboygan's next game will be tomorrow when they go down to Lombard for a doubleheader. Our next live stream game will be August 15th when Sheboygan hosts the Burlington Barons in a doubleheader. We look forward to bringing you that game. Swinging a foul. Polish has a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Davis Wilson is on deck. Pitch is up high. Oh, I don't think he's here tonight. Oh, hard ground ball to short. Brock has it over to second 1. Really, the first is not in time. There are now 2 outs in the inning. Eric Hasenstein is not in the house tonight. We haven't heard any of his familiar cries.
Second baseman, number 41, David Wilson.
We kind of, or I did, made a little proclamation we wouldn't mention if Eric Hasenstein was in the house because he's always here. We'd only mention it when he's not here, and tonight happens to be one of those times. If we lose tonight, guys, we can blame it on Eric for not being here. Yeah, really. Clifford's in the house. Rick Brunige was in the house. Didn't even stop up and say hi. Ever since we stopped being tennis partners, he's taken a little different look at me and cast me aside. Ball is fouled at home plate by Davis Wilson. One and one. Krieger's pitch outside. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2. Called strike 3. Looked like it was outside, but umpire Doug Steinke thought it was pretty good. And at the end of 4 complete, Appleton leads it 8-0.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Leading off for Appleton, catcher, number 47, Thomas Otto.
Thomas Otto is going to lead off the 5th inning. Bill Wagner just made me aware that after 4 innings of play, we've used up 1 hour and 23 minutes. Not a brisk pace. Otto takes that first pitch from Bill Mcconnell for a strike. Mentioned Sheboygan goes to Lombard tomorrow for a doubleheader. Then they'll play Lombard again on Monday in a single game. That game will take place in Burlington. Then on the 12th, Sheboygan plays the same Appleton team, but up in Appleton. And then the next night, August 13th, they're at West Allis. And they'll take Friday off and come back home on Saturday the 15th and play Burlington in a doubleheader. And that'll be the end of the regular season. Ball is pounded foul. One ball and 2 strikes on Otto. Otto's 0 for 2 on the night. Time called at home plate. Otto adjusting the batting gloves. Now he climbs back in. Ball is hit out to left field. Making the grab, Josh Gates. It's going to bring up Ryan Brock. Brock is 2 for 2 with an RBI, and he scored a run. In the third inning, he swiped second base, and it was a big-time steal. Ethan Scherg just kind of lost track, and he had a huge jump and made it easily. Almost could have went into second without a slide. But that'd be kind of like rubbing salt into a wound. What are you looking at me for? Abby. I've got a friend in New Zealand. Let them know. Yeah, really, that'd be cool. Do we ever have any, CJ? International views? Oh, well, come on, check that out. You have nothing else to do. You could do it while you're at the ballpark like now. I heard they're not letting Americans in. Hey, internet fans, the other thing you're missing out when you're not at the ballpark is getting your 50-50 raffle tickets. The chance to win big money. Bryce is a nice guy. Forgot to mention Bryce Stahl, another intern. Called strike 3. Brock is out. And that brings up Bill Miller.
Designated hitter, number 23, Bill Miller.
Bryce, I believe, is in marketing. Add that in. Price would be a good one to help with the attendance too. Although Emily, you were in the Bach ticket booth tonight. Abby's saying 7 interns. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 on my list, but somebody told me Rachel Klemp was not really an intern. She's a volunteer, so we might have to strike her from the list. But well, you know what happens with those interns? They get their T-shirt and then they leave. It's all about the T-shirt. At least when I got my T-shirt, I kept coming. CJ gave me a T-shirt. He says, "You sure you still want to keep coming?" Two balls and 2 strikes to Bill Miller. Miller is 1 for 2. He's got an RBI single, and he scored a run. It's 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Could be our second 1-2-3 inning of the ball game. Sheboygan has always put some runners on. They just haven't been able to get them across home plate. Fly ball out to center field. Nemetz coming over. He's got it easily. And that ends the 5th inning, but it's still Appleton 8, Sheboygan nothing.
Actually, I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it. You are completely and utterly
Awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
in my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my...
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. Better not.
Every single time I...
Get down, get down!
There you are. You always have...
My back, my back. I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things...
Yes, things.
...are serious and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird.
And...
Please be quiet.
Listen. You hear that?
That's a little something I like to call
Friendship.
Had a pitching change for Appleton. Jason Jennerjohn is now pitching. Caden Krieger's line, he went 4 innings, gave up 2 hits, no runs. Did walk 4, but did have 8 strikeouts. Sam Nemetz is leading off the 5th inning. First pitch is a ball. Mcconnell pitched a clean 5th inning for Sheboygan. It's nice to see that. There is time, but 8 runs is a lot of runs to come back from. It's a 4-pitch walk to Sam Nemitz. And that brings us back to the top of the order. The pinch hitter, Ross Christ, is going to pinch hit.
Number 31, Ross Christ.
Ross leads the team in hitting. He's a .453 batting average. He's really been good this year. Christ is appearing in his 30th game of the season. He does have 9 stolen bases, has 8 doubles and a triple. Jenner John's first pitch to him is in the dirt, ball 1. It's 5 straight balls by Jenner John. Another pitch in the dirt. And heading down to second base is Sam Nemitz on the wild pitch. Two balls and no strikes. Another pitch in the dirt. 3-0. Got to be thinking Ross will be taking a pitch here. And ball 4. T.D. Walker is going to pinch hit for Josh Moses. Rick Riddle out talking to his pitcher. It's not Rick, it's somebody else. Brett Whitcomb.
Then hitter number 22, T.D. Walker.
In the top of the 6th, we'll have our A's trivia question for tonight. So you want to hang on for that. We already shared it up here in the press box, and everybody got it right except Abby, but Abby said she just didn't care. The trivia question. No, I didn't ask it yet. We're going to do that next half inning. Yeah, really, let's keep this game moving. All righty, Sheboygan's got a rally going. Nemitz walked to lead off the inning. Ross Christ has walked. Now T.D. Walker is pinch hitting. And he takes one right down the middle for strike 1. Jenner John, the rare strike. A breaking pitch for a strike. Whatever Whitcomb said to Jenner John, it's been working all of a sudden. Pitch in the dirt, gets by Otto, and the runners will move up on the wild pitch. Harry Stelt is on deck. Line drive down for a base hit. 1 run will score. And they're going to hold Chris to third. But coming in to score was Sam Nemitz on T.D. Walker's line drive base hit to left. And Sheboygan's on the board. That brings up Harry Stelt.
Number 19, Harry Stelt.
So Jennerjohn has come in to start the 5th, and he's walked 2 and given up a base hit. See if Harry can keep it going. Takes that first pitch for a ball. Little looping fly ball out to right. It drops for a hit. Sheboygan will have another run. And going first to third was T.D. Walker. So Harry Stelt with an RBI single to right. Sheboygan has 2 runs. Doesn't look like there's any action in the Appleton bullpen either. That brings up Jimmy Jurgensen with runners still on first and third. But Sheboygan now has 2 runs. Pitches back to the dirt. And another wild pitch will allow a 3rd run to score. Ball 1 to Jurgensen. Harry Stelt moves to second as Walker scores from third. Hey, it's only a 5-run deficit now. Jurgensen swings at a pitch that looked to be out of the strike zone. Evens the count at 1-1. Bouncing ball down the first base side is just foul. On deck for Sheboygan is Jacoby Andreas. Harry Stelt's out at second base. Sheboygan has 3 runs so far. Jurgensen hanging in there, fouling that pitch off. Jennerjohn comes set. Another pitch in the dirt. Otto able to stop that one. Umpire Steinke calling timeout is going to brush off home plate. I think that one might have caught Otto in the arm. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brock trying to get Stelt to move back towards second base. Yeah, right. Breaking ball by Jennerjohn is up in the hitting zone, but all Jimmy Jurgensen could do was foul it back. That was not a good pitch. Somebody tell Brock out at shortstop, you don't have to worry about Harry stealing. Pitch is way outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jennerjohn has been his own worst enemy. Starting the inning off with a couple of walks. Jurgensen knew he had a pitch to hit there, and all he could do was foul it straight back. Jimmy's saying, throw me that pitch again. Way outside. Jurgensen battling hard up there. Was able to draw the walk. Jacoby Andreas is up with runners on first and second, and still nobody out. And 3 runs in. Jacoby is 1 for 1 with a walk. He's got good power. Good healthy swing. Still 5 runs down. You'd almost rather see the batters take at least 1 strike. Make sure that Jenner John can even throw strikes. He's been really wild so far. Pours another fastball in for a strike. Andreas missing that. Now he's got a battle. Pitches a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Breaking pitch is right in there for strike 3. Andreas caught looking there. That brings up Josh Gates.
Left fielder, number 25, Josh Gates.
Gates looking for his first hit of the game. Harry Stelz still on at second. Swing and a miss. Jenner John around the plate more often now than he was earlier in the inning. Just fouled straight back. No balls and 2 strikes. Need some more base runners. Pitch is in for a ball, makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's 1 out. We have 2 runners on and 3 runs in. Still not enough. They're pitched low. Thomas Otto a little shaken up on that stop. Looked like when the pitch came in low and he put his glove down, he somehow his wrist got injured. Now, if I recall, the last time Appleton was here, Otto got dinged up a little bit and hung in there and finished out the ball game. Looks to be the same case here tonight. He's a tough kid. Otto was telling him, don't throw those pitches in the dirt anymore. It's hard. Two balls and 2 strikes on the hitter, Josh Gates. Thomas Otto hustling back behind home plate. He was a little shaken up. That's the reason for the delay. But seems to be okay now. Right. Jenner John again throws one in the dirt. Three balls and 2 strikes. A bad pitch here would load him up. Drive to deep center field. But out there to make the catch was Volk. And that's out number 2 for Sheboygan. Jake Follish is up. Jake looking for his first hit tonight. He's 0 for 2. This will be a great time to do that. Sheboygan's got 3 runs in, but they need some more. They're still down 5. Pitch gets by Otto right between his legs. Oh, yeah, that's a pass ball. Ball 1 to Follish. Hey, any way to get a run? Maybe another pass ball or a wild pitch or a balk. Follish would rather get a 2-run double. Breaking pitch is high and outside. Looks like we have a pinch hitter on deck. Doesn't look like Davis Wilson. That pitch is in for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Jacob Neese. Looks like he's going to be pinch hitting. Hopefully we can get Neese up this inning. Follish comes up empty on that swing, and it evens the count at 2-2. Line drive right to the shortstop, Brock. He falls to one knee, straightens up, makes the throw across for out number 3. But Sheboygan comes up with 3 runs, and at the end of 5, it's 8-5 Appleton. Now pitching for Sheboygan is their DH, Jimmy Jurgensen, moves from the DH spot to the mound. Bill McConnell went 1 1/3 innings, gave up 1 hit, no runs, no walks, and did have a strikeout. Some other defensive changes. Christ is now catching. Warner's out in right field, in left field. Walker stays in the ball game to play right field. Nathan Ebersol is playing center field for Nemitz. Neese, who was on deck to hit the last half inning, is going to come in the game and play second base. So a lot of defensive changes for Sheboygan. Jurgensen with a breaking pitch is just a little bit inside. Two balls and 1 strike. Bouncing ball over to Neese. Makes the smooth pickup and a throw for the out. That brings up Karl Volk. Volk so far in the ball game is 0 for 2 with a walk. When he walked, he was with the bases loaded, so he has an RBI. He also scored in that 8-run fourth. It's a high fly ball out to right. Warner coming over and misses it. Wow, oh yeah, that's it. 2-base error on the right fielder. He was right there and just went right by him. Walker actually missed that one. Walker's out and right. Walker's a good outfielder too. Aaron Moody probably had the biggest hit in that 8-run inning when he cleared the bases with a double. Line drive out to right. Walker over. Makes the catch this time. And showing off that good arm out there. 2 outs. John Hendrick is up. Hendrick is 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch is ball. Volk is on at second. He's got good speed. Anything that's a base hit to the outfield, he'll score, especially with 2 outs. 1 ball and 1 strike. So we got Warner in left, Ebersol in center, Walker in right. Stout remains at first. Neese is now in at second base. Folish stays at short. Jacoby Andreas stays at third. Christ is catching. And Jurgensen pitching. As has been the case in almost every game that we've covered, Moyer making a lot of changes, getting a lot of his people in the ball game. Pop up. It's going to be foul. Just foul. And right between the left fielder, the shortstop, and the third baseman, nobody able to get to it for the out. There are 2 strikes now on the hitter. We're in the top of the 6th, approaching the 2-hour mark, I would take it, Bill, huh? Yep. Jurgensen's pitch is outside. Abby, is this game going pretty quick for you, though, doing double duty? Or not? Sharp? I would take that to mean no. Ball is hit out into left field. Warner drifting, and makes the one-handed catch for out number 3. And at the end of 6.5, Appleton still on top, 8-3.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
A's trivia time. We'll get the question out, and then we'll give you the answer a couple batters later. Tim Moyer is in his first year as the A's manager. Who was last year's manager? That's your question. Who was last year's A's manager? We'll give you that answer in a batter or two, if I don't forget. Abby, that's your job. Make sure I don't forget. Emily, help Abby remind me. Leading off the inning is going to be Jacob Neese. Neese steps in, hitting .253. Jennerjohn still on the mound for Appleton. Pitch is inside, and Neese draws a walk. Good start again for Sheboygan. And that brings up Nathan Ebersol. Nathan came in the ball game last half inning. Play out in center field for Sam Nemitz. This will be his first at bat for Nathan. Nathan steps in. He's got a .317 batting average on the season. A couple of doubles. Swing and a miss. Sheboygan down 5. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch is up high for a ball. Makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. New pitcher. Trent Blake in the ball game, not Jennerjohn. Trent Blake. That'll be the day, Abby. Little looper behind first, and making the pitch or the catch was Henwood. And that brings up Ross Christ. Takes pitch is ball. Another pitch for a ball. Jennerjohn's line, he goes 1 inning, gives up 2 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Walked 2, struck out 1. Threw a lot of pitches in that 1 inning. The reason we didn't give you any pitching stats for Jimmy Jurgensen, that was his first appearance of the year. Wrist swing and a miss. Boy, he didn't look good on that swing. Come back here. Ross in his first at bat last inning drew a walk and he did score. Nissan at first, which is just off the plate. He said 3 balls and 2 strikes. T.D. Walker waiting to get his turn. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That makes 2 outs in the inning. Leaves it up to T.D. Walker.
Right fielder, number 22, T.D. Walker.
Walker's first trip, he singled in a run. See if he can come through again. They don't share their pitchers. That's the problem. Fly ball out to center field. Volk comes in for the catch, and that's the end of the 6th. Score is still 8-5 Appleton.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
All righty, the girls forgot to remind me, so we'll do the trivia answer. Yeah, it's the girls' fault. Never a guy. All right, the question again was, Tim Moyer is in his first year as the A's manager. Who was last year's manager? Derek Lumens. You guys all remember Derek. He had about a 4-year go at it, did a great job. Nice guy. All righty, back to baseball here at Wildwood Park. Leading off the 7th inning is Quinn Henwood. Lynn has a double. He actually doubled his last time. Doubled in a run. It's a bouncing ball to a Fowlish at short. Picks and throws for out number 1. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sheboygan pitchers have retired 8 of the last 9 Appleton batters. The only guy to reach was Volk on the drop out in right field. Tony Krieger is up now. Krieger's 1 for 2 with a sacrifice fly. Swinging a foul tick right into the mitt of Ross Christ. I'm sure with Shane Ryan being gone, Ross will be seeing more action behind home plate. Bouncing ball to Andreas. He makes the easy pick. And throw across. That brings up Thomas Otto. It's always nice on those ground balls when they kind of bounce up waist level. Make it a little easier to pick and throw across. Call that a Sunday hop. Out in Chilton, they call it grapes. Jurgensen still on the hill for Sheboygan. Breaking pitch is in for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Sheboygan will have the meat of their order in the 7th. When they come up, it'll be Stelt, Jurgensen, and Andreas. Hopefully they can get something going. Ball is fouled at home plate off the foot of Otto. He does not only taking a beating behind home plate, he's also taking a beating alongside home plate as a batter. 1 ball and 2 strikes. There are 2 outs. Jurgensen in his 2nd inning of work. Yeah, you can. Play it. Crying out loud, you play that garbage when the hometown umpire's back there. No kidding. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Sheboygan will be coming up with the meat of their order. Hopefully they can get something going. But right now the score is 8-3 Appleton.
What does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Leading off the inning for Sheboygan will be Harry Stelt. He's hitting 298 as he steps in. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Base hit here would put him over 300. Pitch is a strike. Trent Blake on the mound, going for his second inning of pitching for Appleton. Fly ball out to center field. Volk coming in hard. It drops for a base hit. Volk was playing very deep and was not able to recover and make that catch. Here he's got a hit. That brings up Jimmy Jurgensen. Good start again for Sheboygan. They got the leadoff hitter on in the 6th inning also, but were not able to get a run. Jurgensen swings and misses on that first pitch. Looked like a fastball on the inside part of the plate. Jacoby Andreas on deck. Fly ball in the short right. It drops for a base hit. And Harry almost got thrown out at second. If the second baseman or shortstop could have made the scoop on that throw, he might have been out. But as it is, Sheboygan has runners on first and second with nobody out and Jacoby Andreas up.
Third baseman, number 39, Jacoby Andreas.
Trent Blake in a bit of a jam, which is high and tight. Moody's at third. Brock is at short. Lil G is at second. And Henwood is at first. They still have Trent Krieger in left, Volk in center, John Hendrick in right. Otto still catching. Pitch right down Main Street for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Nobody out. Sheboygan threatening again. Pitch is in the dirt. It's 3-1. Chance for Sheboygan to load the bases again. Broken bat, pop up to short. Brock makes the catch for out number 1.
Left fielder, number 16, Mark Warner.
Mark Warner making his first appearance as a hitter. Warner hitting .303 for the season. Takes that first pitch up high. In 76 at bats, Mark has only walked 4 times. Takes that second pitch for a ball. It's 2-0. Warner does have 3 doubles and a triple. Way inside. 3-0. Jake Follish is on deck. Pitch is inside for ball 4, and that loads the bases for Sheboygan. Great opportunity for the A's to get some runs.
Shortstop, number 5, Jake Follish.
Brings up Jake Follish. Bases loaded for Sheboygan. Breaking ball is in for a strike. Quite a pitch there by Blake. Come with a curveball after just walking a batter to load the bases. Polish offers at that pitch and fouls it back. It's no balls and 2 strikes to Jake. Jacob Neese on deck. Jacob represents the tying run. Popped up on the infield. That's going to be an infield fly rule out. And making the catch was the second baseman, Lilji. And that hurts. Brings up Jacob Neese. Neese walked his first time up.
Second baseman, number 17, Jacob Neese.
You hope that Jacob stays calm up there. Don't try to do too much. Pitch is a little bit high for ball 1. Great opportunity for Sheboygan. They need to get some runs. Fly ball out to right. It's going to hang up, and coming in and making a catch was Hendrick, and that ends the threat for Sheboygan here in the 7th. And the score remains Appleton 8, Sheboygan 3.
Usually, I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it. You are completely and utterly
Awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
in my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my...
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. Better not.
Every single time I...
Get down, get down!
There you are. You always have...
My back, my back. I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things
Yes, yes, things.
are serious and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird.
And-
Please be quiet.
Listen. You hear that?
That's a little something I like to call
Friendship.
Cole McClovick now pitching for Sheboygan. And the first batter he'll face is Ryan Brock, the shortstop. Brock has had a nice game tonight, a couple of hits. And we cannot present you with any pitching stats for Cole. This is his first time on the mound this season. Which is low for ball 3. In Cole's career, he's pitched in 2 games. pitched 4 innings. So limited experience on the mound for Cole. And that inexperience reared its ugly head right there with a leadoff walk in the 8th inning. That brings up Bill Miller. Miller's 1 for 3 with a base hit, RBI base hit. We'll fix that 4-ball walk with a strike on the outside corner. Or as CJ would say, the inside corner of the other batter's box. 1-1 the count now. Line drive right at McClavic off his. I'll have to check, make sure McClavic's okay. It said it hit off his glove, so he's going to be okay. That's a good thing. But that put out at second base goes 1-6-4. And even though the throw got away, Miller hangs on at first. So no error on that play. Pinch hitter for the Legends, Jackson Spiegelberg. Pitches a strike. Cole not real fast, but he is pretty crafty. Pitches in the dirt, gets past Ross Christ. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's a pass ball. Yeah, but then it's an earned run. Exactly. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We do have 1 out. On ball to Andreas, throws high, and Harry not able to make the catch. Yeah. Jacoby's done pretty good over there tonight. That throw just got away from him. It's going to be an E5. And that allows Miller to move to third.
Center fielder, number 10, Karl Volk.
Karl Volk is up next. Pitches behind the hitter Volk all the way back to the screen. And Miller scores. It's now 9-3. I got a feeling if Sheboygan could have got a couple runs in the bottom half of the inning when they had the bases loaded, Harry Stout takes that line drive, one hops it into his glove and steps on first for the out. Spielberg advances to third. With 2 outs, that brings up Aaron Moody. Moody's got a couple hits in the ball game and 3 RBIs. So a run is in here in the 8th. Appleton still has a man on. Great stop by Chris. McClavic having a little trouble finding the plate right now. Breaking pitch is in for a strike. Makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. And pitch inside, gets by him. And they get the runner trying to score on the pass ball. But as it is, Appleton gets a run in the inning, and now the score is 9-3. Chris Hetner now on the mound for the Legends. Trent Blake's line. He went 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, no runs, walked 2, struck out 1. Ebersol takes Hetner's first offering and swings and misses. Hetner, a tall, thin left-hander. Pitches a ball, makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Too Cool packing up. They're done for the night. Let's hope the A's aren't. Abby's not done yet. Got to work tomorrow, Abby? Alrighty. Could be a long night, huh? Are you going to do the sweeping alone tonight? Pitch is fouled back. Count is 3 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Appleton on top, 9-3. Sheboygan has had some great opportunities to make it really close, but they just haven't been able to cash in the 6th and 7th inning. Ebersol draws a leadoff walk. Another good start for the A's. Let's see if they can keep it going. Ross Christ is up.
Number 31, Ross Chris.
Ross having quite a season with the A's this summer. Getting over 400. Leads in numerous categories. Kettner's delivery. Breaking pitch is up high. Evens the count at 1-1. Sheboygan will be playing a doubleheader tomorrow in Lombard. Huge implications in the Wisconsin State League. Krista flies out to short right, but coming over is the second baseman, and he can't make the play. Ebersol is going to be forced at second. There was nothing he could do. Just an unfortunate set of circumstances. Krista reaches on a fielder's choice.
Right fielder, number 22, C.D. Walker.
Brings up T.D. Walker. Walker singled in a run in the 5th and flew out to center in the 6th. 1 out in the 8th inning. Anyway, getting back to the next set of games for Sheboygan, doubleheader tomorrow in Lombard. Then they'll play Lombard again on Monday, a single game. That game will be played in Burlington. To be relevant in the Straight League, Sheboygan will need to sweep those 3 games. Fly ball out to center field. Volk coming in, makes the grab. And that leaves it up to Harry Stelt. Harry's had a nice night, 2 for 3 with an RBI.
First baseman, number 19, Harry Stout.
Also has done a nice job over at first base. Ross Christ over at first base. Fly ball out to left field. Krieger makes the catch, and that ends the 8th inning for Sheboygan. After 8 complete, 9-3 Appleton.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
We were just talking about Major League Baseball and some of the adjustments they've made regarding the COVID pandemic, and Cardinals are going to play a whole bunch of doubleheaders. The only saving grace, if there is one, is that their doubleheaders this year are 7-inning doubleheaders, just like the A's play. Okay, we're starting the 9th inning. Klovic still on the mound for Sheboygan. He's going to face Aaron Moody. That pitch evens the count at 1-1. Japanese beetles. Pesty. Yeah, they're all over the leaves in our gardens. Yes. They're on the golf courses too. They're pesky little buggers. To the mound, Mcconnell not able to make the play, but Neese does. Give that a 1-4-3 put out. That brings up the right fielder, John Hendrick. Ooh, Hendrick got hit in the leg by that pitch. Pinch hitting for Appleton is Joe Georger. I think that's from The Natural, isn't it, CJ? That music from The Natural? Really? Holy cow. I just missed that one by a little bit. Neese makes that catch off of Georger. Hey, sorry. Hey, this is a baseball facility. Why aren't we playing baseball music? Toy Story. What? Oh, another hit by pitch. Krieger is going to go down to first. That brings up the catcher, Thomas Otto.
Catcher number 47, Thomas Otto.
Otto's had a tough night tonight. He's 0 for 4 at the plate and gotten dinged a couple times doing his catching duties. There are 2 outs in the inning. Chris stops that one in the dirt, makes the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Other than the score, it's been a beautiful night tonight. We've managed to get along up here in the press box. Nobody's feelings were hurt too bad. Pitch is low, and that loads him up. Force at any base. Comes up Ryan Brock.
Shortstop number 46, Ryan Brock.
First pitch is a ball. No place to put him. Got to throw strikes, Cole. Appleton has loaded the bases on 2 hit by pitch and 1 walk. And 3 straight balls to Brock. And ball 4, that forces in a run. That brings up Bill Miller.
Designated hitter, number 23, Bill Miller.
Bouncing ball through into right field. 2 runs will, nope. We're going to hold that runner at third. 1 run scores on the Miller single. That takes us to the top of the order. Jackson Spielberg.
Number 1, Jackson Spiegelberg.
Spiegelberg is 0 for 1. He reached on a throwing error. Bouncing ball to Jacoby Andreas. He picks it and steps on the bag for out number 3. But Appleton adds a couple more runs, and now after 8.5, it's 11-3 Appleton.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Thanks, Abby. Leading off the 9th inning for Sheboygan, their last chance is Cole McClavick. McClavick went 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, allowed 3 runs, all of them earned. Had 3 walks, but also hit 2 batters. So not a very good outing for him. Hopefully he can get a base hit here. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Chris Hetner still on the hill for the Legends. That ball loads the count now at 3 balls and 2 strikes for McClavick. Ever since that 8-run 4th inning by Appleton, it's been all Legends in this ball game. Sheboygan had some opportunities to make it close, but they weren't able to cash in. McClovic with a solid base hit to left leads off the 9th inning. Generally speaking, after that 3-run 5th to make it 8-3, the A's have gotten their leadoff hitter on in the 6th, 7th, 8th, and now in the 9th. And through the course of those 4 innings, or 3 innings, not counting the 9th here, they have not been able to score another run. Drive out to deep center by Andreas, but Volk makes a catch. Volk making the grab, and that's going to bring up Mark Warner. First pitch is in for a strike. Warner walked his first time up since he came in the game. That was back in the 7th. Sitting now with a 1-1 count. Ettner's pitch is up high for ball 2. Jake Folish on deck. They're called strike, evens the count now at 2-2. 1 out. Drive to deep left. It's going to be foul and out of play. Mark Warner showing a good eye there. Takes it outside for a ball. That makes the count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Klovic still hanging on at first base. Quick pitch by Hetner. Goes outside for a ball. Polish coming out. He's 0 for 4. He has played a good shortstop, however. Defense has been good. Like to see Jake get a hit. First pitch by Hetner is fouled off. No balls and 2 strikes. Stays up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out. McClovic's on second. Warner's on at first. Line drive to center field. Volk makes a nice running catch to rob Jake Folish of a base hit. Tough luck for Jake. That brings up Jacob Neese. Neese is 0 for 1 with a walk.
Second baseman number 17, Jacob Neese.
Time is called at home plate, so you can get that bat out of the way. Good hustle by Jacoby Andreas. Jacob swinging at that first pitch, fouls it straight back. Bill, how long we got in this game so far? 2:56. Hopefully we won't crack the 3-hour mark. Which is a strike. No balls and 2 strikes on Jacob. Good stop by Otto. Keep the runners from advancing. Nice fouls that right off the face mask. It looked like of Thomas Otto. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Line score for the ball game: Appleton had 11 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Sheboygan had 3 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors. The win gets credited to Trent Blake. The losing pitcher is Sheboygan's starter, Ethan Scherg. Time of the game was just about 3 hours, 2:57. Our next live stream game is going to be on Saturday, August 15th, when Sheboygan hosts the Burlington Barons in a Wisconsin State League doubleheader starting at 3 o'clock. And with that, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.